Was that a good choice for a snack? Milk and it's honey bun, ain't it? What about this new book you got?
What about it?
What was it about?
A Ninjago.
Have you done read it?
My mother has tonight.
She gonna read it to you?
Tonight she has.
Yeah.
And on this side, I got Legos.
You got Legos at the book fair?
No, I got Legos on the book.
A Legos book? Oh, you do? Does it show you how to build things?
No.
What's it about?
Well, you don't build stuff, you just read it. And like on the side there's Legos, but I already know how to build it.
What the story's going to be about?
I don't know.
It'll be interesting, won't it, I think, about Legos?
No, it won't.
Do you know a lot about them?
I know a lot about Legos, but not books.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I have books.
About how many Legos you got?
I got a whole red bin of them, and I got more.
Would it be in the thousands?
Yeah, I got 1,000.
Yeah, I think so.
There's, like Uncle John gave us some, but the ones that were in the blue bucket, they're gone. You know why? Because Jancy, she poured hers in mine.
Oh, y'all combined them together?
Yeah.
Well, that was a good idea.
No, it wasn't. Then she doesn't have Legos.
Oh. Oh, she moved on to something else?
Yeah. It's her dolls.
Oh, dolls.
Yeah. Say something to the camera.
Cheese.
No, you can't say that. You have to say a story.
Let's see. If I was going to tell a story, what would it be?
Red Riding Hood? Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh, you mean that little boy that went to town and all he had was one nickel? That was all the money he had in the whole wide world, and he bought them 2 beans, and he come home and planted them outside the windows, and overnight, just like magic, the
Beanstalk.
Yeah.
And then up it was the giant.
Yeah, he climbed up there, and
I took a picture of your mouth.
Okay. Didn't that little boy's name was Jack, and didn't he save that whole town from the giant? Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw a cupcake.
That was magic, wasn't it? Wow. 'Cause you can't grow a beanstalk that big now.
No.
You know. I mean, to get 3 bushels an acre is a lot, I think.
What?
When you're growing them in the garden, to get 3 bushels of beans, that's a lot, and so they're not very big.
Like the beans in our food, the big fat ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just imagine how big that bean was on that giant beanstalk. Because it was way up there.
All the way past the clouds.
Yeah.
Past it.
Oh, do you have that book? Jack and the Beanstalk?
Yeah, it's a pop-up book.
It is.
The beanstalk pops up, Jack pops up, and the giant pops up in his house.
Oh. I like to read books myself.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I want to let this roll up past the clouds for the giant to come down.
It could be possible. But see them dark clouds rolling in?
Yeah.
It's gonna rain. I ever get this new shop building built, several of the first projects that will be completed in that shop will be some large scale wind chimes. It's doable. I can do that easy enough.
You better come in, Grandpa.
I have an oxygen cylinder. Now picture this, little mind movie to yourself. It's green in color, oxygen cylinder. It's about 4 inches or so around, but it's quite long. And I think if I can saw that in that Harbor Freight 4x6 bandsaw. And I think what I'll do, I may even saw that off when I think I'm going to go home next week to Arkansas and take care of some things. And I think I may do some stuff. And one of them may be, I shouldn't be doing that. But I started to say, before I load that saw up, because it's going to have to be in storage for a while somehow, I think, in the transition period, getting it from there to here. And the shop building, it's not going to, let's say, time lapse correctly. So, but I was going to build, and right here, I need it right here now. If I had my saw here, I'd be working on it this minute. But it's a wind chime I want to build out of that. A wind bell, I'm gonna call it. A wind tube, something. A wind cylinder. I've not settled in on the name, but I can picture it in my head quite easily. I probably should draw a sketch of that thing. I guess I will, probably. I should do that. I think I'll hang it with, oh yeah, that's easy. I can easily do that. But it's going to have a hammer mechanism on it with some flags, some wind cups up on the top of it. And when the wind blows, whichever amount of wind that the power of that puff, when that wind come by, whichever amount that was, would push that little flag over, little wind cup, and when it pushed that over, it would make a piece of steel on the other end. The pendulum mechanism will be a large mass of steel welded onto a round, maybe even down to a 1/4 inch, I'm thinking, for sure, maybe, yes. 1/4 inch steel rod with about a 1 inch by 1 inch long sawed off round piece of steel for a hammer. And when the wind blows, it blows that, and that thing will strike against that tubular piece of steel, and I think it will produce a very pleasing tone. So I'm gonna build that. I'll carry y'all along with that project right there. That's doable. All the projects that we've talked about, and there's several of them that will be finished at some point. That they're not abandoned, they're just, let's say, in storage.